And new details in the FDA investigation into grain-free diets and heart disease in dogs. For the first time, they've released the names of more than a dozen dog food brands tied to hundreds of cases. WMAR2 News' Mallory Savaste spoke with a vet cardiologist about what the latest information means for your pet, because if it matters to you, it's a matter for Mallory.
Allison Schieffer's 5-year-old double doodle Nyla is showing some improvements. She was diagnosed with dilated cardiomyopathy, a life-threatening disease. But Schieffer now believes a simple switch in her food could be saving her life. 4 months ago, Nyla's heart wasn't working so well.
She still has, pretty significantly enlarged heart. Her muscle function's abnormal.
Fast forward to now, Nyla isn't cured, but her owner feels she's on the right track.
They are unsure if it will ever reverse, but she definitely has had some improvement, and so we're hopeful for that.
She's been taking medicine, 5 pills 3 times a day, although Allison thinks the change has to do with her diet.
I believe it's the food.
Since 2014, the FDA has been investigating a possible link between grain-free dog foods and dilated cardiomyopathy, or DCM, a heart muscle disease that can lead to heart failure in pets. The number of cases have jumped from 1 report in 2014 to 320 last year, and around 200 just this year, January through April. In the last year, the health agency has issued 3 public alerts, the latest detailing the food brands dogs with DCM8.
How many do I recognize?
That you gave Nyla.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought that I was feeding really good food. It was not cheap food.
To Dr. Stephen Rosenthal, a board-certified veterinary cardiologist, the cause and cure aren't as clear.
Is it just diet? Is there environment? Is there some potential genetic factors that might be predisposing them to these dietary mediated disorders?
Those factors aside, he does suspect it could be the ingredient that replaces grain in grain-free foods that's leading to an uptick in cases.
Our concern is that a high percentage of the reported cases have both lentils and chickpeas, or at least one of those two in the diet. So we wonder if that may be related to why we're seeing this.
Theories, but no clear answers.
It's hard to be patient. It does take a while to get some of these things figured out.
Meanwhile, Allison is among the growing community of concerned dog owners, trying to understand what to feed their pets and working to warn others. DCM isn't always obvious. Just look at Nyla.
I personally let her play and jump. It's just, I want her to have a quality of life. So if she wants to play and jump, that's what she's going to do. And if, something happens, it's going to happen. So it's all in God's hands. That's how I feel.
These are the 16 dog food brands named most frequently in DCM cases reported to the FDA. If you see your dog's food up here, don't panic. Talk with your vet. And I asked Dr. Rosenthal what he recommends people feed their pets. His advice is on our website, WMAR2news.com/matterformallory, as well as the Pet Food Institute's response to our last report.
And there's also a list of those pet food brands on our website as well. And if you have a matter for Mallory, she wants to hear from you, you can email her at mallory@wmar.com.